Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Purium Business Opportunity Zoom. My name is Amy Venner, and I am one of the owners and founders here at Purium. I am coming to you from our corporate offices located here in Compton, California. We are in Southern California in the Los Angeles area, and I am super proud to say that through the quarantine period, through the homestay, through the protests and the aftermath of those protests, we have been here as a company with our doors and hearts wide open, producing the foods that these organic living non-GMO superfoods that are truly transforming lives. So I am very proud to be at the corporate office on a daily basis and running the corporate team, and I am super excited to be introducing you to my friend, my business partner, co-owner, co-founder, visionary at Purium. The reason I am here because he introduced me to a concept about food and how that the quality of food that you eat equals the quality of life that you can live. It was a brand new concept that he introduced me to over 25 years ago when I embraced that philosophy, embraced a product that we have in our line today. My health radically changed, my life radically changed, and I moved out to California to be part of this mission and this movement. And Dave Sandoval and I have locked arms and been doing this together ever since. So I want to welcome you, Dave. I want to thank you for your vision and your passion for helping people and using these whole food, living food, organic foods as your vehicle to have made so much impact in the world.
Well, thank you, Amy, and happy Friday, everybody. Wow, amazing. I see all of the people who put threes into the column, and that's fantastic. And I want to welcome you guys into this amazing economy. And I want to remind you, just what a big step you've taken and just what you are capable of now. So in the old economy, the one that existed for a number of years, since World War II, it was the type of economy that our grandparents, and our parents, participated in, and it served us, but maybe not as well as we would have hoped. And so when we think about, that old economy, it went something like this. From a very young age, we were taught to go into a system where we woke up early, we got dressed appropriately, we got to school on time, we sat at our desk by the time the bell rang, or we would get disciplined, and we did our work diligently until the lunch bell rang, and then we ate, and then we went back to work until another bell rang, and then we got to go home. And this goes on for 10 to, who knows how many years, 10, 12, 17 years. And then we get a diploma, we get some skills, and we go out and we look for a job, and we trade all of that skill and all of that knowledge for a job. And in doing so, we apply and we hope that a boss will hire us. And all these people apply for the job. And if we're the one who's lucky to be chosen, we are so grateful that we are willing to submit to all of that again. We have to get to work on time, get up early, dress appropriately, get to work on time, sit at our desk by the time the bell rings, or we might get disciplined. We wait for another bell ring so that we can eat no matter when we're hungry, and another bell rings that tells us it's okay to go home no matter when we're tired. We're told when to work 5 days a week, what days we get off, and we have to apply for a vacation from that same boss who has the power to hire, fire, and obviously lay us off or give us a raise or not give us a raise. Well, all of that is the old system. In the new system, we don't go on for decades and decades and decades waiting to get our freedom back until sometime when we might retire and be too old to appreciate it. In the Purium economy, we mix our freedom with our work, okay? And nobody tells you what time to wake up or where to go. You live where you want, work where you live, or wherever you choose. You're going to choose the people you work with, decide what hours you work, how hard you work, and for how long. You're going to rest when you're tired, eat when you're hungry, take off the days you need to, and have a vacation. You know, literally, your life is going to be like a vacation, but literally, you could choose to go on vacation without asking for permission. No one could hire, fire, or lay you off. And so this is an amazing new freedom that most people are actually afraid of. They want to participate, but they're like, it sounds too good to be true. And you know what they say about things that sound too good to be true. And so we have some guests tonight who actually have thrived in the Purium economy. And they look a lot like your parents or maybe even your grandparents. And so you could trust and believe them because, you know, they've done this. You know, they have a lot of experience and they're going to share that with you. So I want to invite everyone to consider, you know, just how hard you're willing to work, because your earning potential is unlimited. It's based upon your ability to positively impact the lives of others. And when your impact grows, so does your business. When other people experience success, yours will multiply. So I want to thank Amy, our amazing leader, for keeping this company in just absolutely, you know, the doors are open and we are thriving at a time when other people are not, because we serve our community so well. And so I'm going to turn it over to, you know, back to Amy, and she's going to introduce you to a couple of our superstars, and I cannot wait to listen right along with you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Dave. And just briefly before we bring on Michael and Lucy, I want to give you a little bit of history about Purium. I want to tell you about our 3 pillars. I want to tell you about this amazing offer and how we are growing at record pace, but we're just getting started. You know, we've welcomed over 4,000 new brand partners into our Purium community, into our Purium family, and I'm going to tell you how to do that, how our successful leaders, how our leaders are doing just that. But before I do, I want to give you a little history, and the history is, what is Purium? Purium is a made-up word that stands for, that comes from pure and premium becoming one. And that is just the quality of the foods that we manufacture right here in Southern California. The highest quality, whole food, organic food, non-GMO, living food supplements and nutritional products. And we also are known as the Transformation Company. The reason that we adopted this tagline, this logo, if you will, or this slogan, if you will, is because we truly do transform lives here at Purium. That is collectively what we do as a community. We transform physical health by the daily consistent use of these amazing highest quality foods. Again, adopting that food philosophy that the quality of food that you eat equals the quality of life that you live. And now in these really interesting times, we can also say that the quality of food that you eat equals the quality of the way your immune system responds when it is confronted with foreign invaders. And that's so important, and it's top of mind to everyone right now. So we transform physical health with the use of our products. At the very same time, we are transforming the environment. We've made it an initiative. We've made a goal that in 2021, we will be plastic free as a company. And in so doing this, in 2019 alone, we have saved over 30,000 pounds of plastic from going into landfills. So that is something that we are extremely passionate about, that while we're transforming physical health, we are doing our part to transform the environment, to be corporate stewards, to be good corporate stewards, and set an example of what a company with a tribe of people making an impact on the world, how we can influence others to do the same. Now, our third pillar is transformation of financial health. And the way that we do that is through our amazing business opportunity, through our unique business model and plan, where we have two sides of the plan. One is more like an affiliate program where you can refer products. You can earn 20 to 25% just by recommending products that, again, make amazing impact in people's lives. Now, the other side of the plan is growing a team, building a team, leveraging like-minded individuals on a mission in a movement that are excited to go out there and collectively work on transforming lives. And with a traditional multi-level pay plan, you can have an amazing second stream of income, or like our guests are going to tell us, this is their income. This is their primary stream of income, full-time incomes for the both of them. And the way you get started in Purium is, I'm going to share my screen really quickly here. I'm going to tell you that the person that hand selected you, really, who invited you onto this call, that hand selected you to get into business with them, get with them after this call. Go to puriumenrollment.com. Check out what we're calling the Purium Stimulus Package, where you can get your launch pack, which traditionally is $199, so basically $200 for all the tools, support, training, the setup of your own superfood superstore, where you can get that absolutely free by investing in your own health, by investing in one of our two most popular product packages. So one gets you 30 superfood meals, plus our amazing gut health product, plus our vegan protein and our cherry drink that helps give you the most deep, restful sleep you've ever had. And with that package called the Daily Core 4, there's a savings of over $218. Now, our most popular package, the package that's right for most people that are wanting to take this gateway into the Purium lifestyle, is what we call our Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. And it gives you 60 servings, 60 superfood meals. It gives you 2 packages of the gut health product. It gives you 2 vegan protein, 2 cherries, and a cleansing product. And with that package, which is the most popular, there's a savings of $323. So this is what we're calling the Purium Stimulus Package. This is what most of those 4,000 new brand partners that have just joined into our mission and are out there starting their own Purium journey, this is exactly how they have come into the business. So I'm really excited to get to our interview, but before I do, Dave, is there any gaps that you would like to fill in? Anything I missed? Anything that you would like to add?
You know, typically there would be, but I just can't wait to get to the interview. Typically I explain the basics of network marketing and, and multi-level marketing, but we're going to get all of that for the masters right now. So great job, Amy. Thank you, everybody, for being part of this call. I hope you have a fantastic weekend and really launch your business this weekend. Now's the time. So let's listen to the masters and find out exactly how that's done.
Awesome, awesome. Well, hi. Welcome, Michael and Lucy. It's so good to see you. And first of all, I want to say a huge congratulations for your huge rank advancement of 2-star crown back in May. We've just gone through this quarantine period, and it's like, wow, your business is exploding. And, I'm so excited to have you on here tonight just to share your passion. So one thing that I know about you is that you are passionate about the industry. You're passionate about the business model. You're passionate about the impact that you can make in people's lives. And you've got one of the fastest growing, most explosive teams in the whole entire company. And you are leading the charge in such a beautiful way. So I'm so proud to have you as leaders in the company. And I also want to mention that Lucy is leading the way in the bilingual market. She has been championing this for several years now, and it's so beautiful to watch the traction that you have gained in the bilingual market. And I know it hasn't been easy, and you know, the company at times hasn't had all the resources to support you, but you're a woman on a mission and you stuck with it, and you have got that traction, and you are doing an amazing job. So I want to give you an extra congratulations for everything you're doing to grow the bilingual market. So I've talked a lot. I want to turn it over to you, and I would love for you to share a little bit of your background. You know, I know you've been in the industry a long time. You've seen a lot of things happen in the industry. I want you to tell us a little bit about that. Tell us how you found Purium, and then just share your story. I'm just going to kind of turn it to you, let you share your story, your passion, and your love for this industry, your team, the products. So thank you so much for being on with us tonight, and I'm just going to pass it to you.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you so much for inviting us, and it's a pleasure to be here with you. And Dave, first of all, I want to say something. We were laughing right now when you say they look like grandma and grandpa, but I'm going to tell you, he does, not me. I know, you know, the kids tell us the same thing. Oh my God, you're like our grandparents. And I go, no, not me. But anyway.
When you do Purium, you get your family grows. And we have thousands of grandchildren now all over the United States, Canada, Hawaii, and Europe, because we're in Europe. So we have the leadership in this company is off the charts. And Dave and Amy, we just are so honored to be in partnership with you two, because when we looked at this 6.5 years ago, it took us about 10 seconds to say, this is the company of the future. This is the company that's going to make a difference, and we're going to support them to make a difference. So we enrolled immediately, and we have not looked back since or had one doubt. And you two have proven to be such great leaders, and with the focus and the joy that you bring to the table, and your love and your passion. That's what we have and you have, and we have hundreds and hundreds of leaders around the country in all sorts of teams. So we'd like to welcome every guest on this call that's here to welcome you and to take a good look at what I feel after 30 years in this industry is the company of the future, the company now. Yes. And you get on that, one of those packs that Amy just mentioned, and I'd recommend the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, and enjoy it and feed and get that free, get that complimentary launch pack, and it'll blow your mind. The products, all the tools that's in that pack, you'll be able to get out and start the business tomorrow morning just by getting started tonight and go and look at iLearn. So there's so many great things to share with you. Right, Annie?
Yes. Well, just to let you know, I am in my day 5 of my transformation. I'm doing it with a group, and it's so much fun. And I always tell everybody, wait until you go into your 4th day. The 4th day, when you see your body changes, okay? You look at yourself in the mirror and you go, holy guacamole, yes, it's working. The first day, the 2nd day is hard, but the 4th day is when you see it. And I said, I know I can go, I can do it, I can do it, I can keep going. This feeling about feeling good is amazing. And the feeling about helping other people is just, sometimes I cannot even describe it. Okay, when Michael first told me about the company, I said, oh my gosh, I said, okay, how much do you need? And back then, he was like $500, so it was something. And I go, oh, okay. And I said, well, here's the credit card, kind of don't want to give it to him. But he told me, he's like, I just found the company, my last company, to say, this is it. I'm going to be here forever. And then I kind of teased him. And then I said, well, you're going to marry the company? And you know what he said? You better believe it. I am marrying the company. And we're going to do this until the cows come home. And this is it for us, honey. This is it.
So when you look at, when you think of a company that you want to get involved with, you want the commitment from the founders. And in 6.5 years, Dave and Amy have never let down on whatever we needed to do to step forward. That is one of the most important elements that you can have in a company that has a philosophy, that's built their philosophy for 25 years, not somebody who just goes in some marketing room and says, let's throw a company together. No, that's not what we're about. The commitment, when I first heard Dave say, we are committed to stop the suffering of people on this planet, I was a little overwhelmed because I had been eating the products maybe 6 months and I was loving them. And I started out with pretty much what that ultimate lifestyle transformation is. And I did that for 30 days and I've never looked back. I've been eating the core 4. And if you look on that sheet of Purium head to toe, there are about 9 products on there besides the core 4 and what's in the ultimate lifestyle transformation that you'll absorb over the next 3, 4, 5 months once you get started. But I got to tell you, when you eat our foods, you will feel the difference. So when I looked at this after all my experience in network marketing, I said, this company can hold, we don't have 2 products that are great. We don't have 5. We don't have 10. We don't have 20. We got 50 superfoods that will blow your mind for those of you that want to share with your mom, your dad, your family, your grandpa, your grandma, and your daughter. So I'm just telling you, there is unlimited potential with what you can share. Look at this hat I got on. This is a great product. I mean, with a gift card, I get people to try this for $50, a CBD 1500 with 1500 milligrams of the best CBD on the planet in 99% organic hemp oil. Now, you try to find a $50 bottle that someone can get with a gift card anywhere, and you'll have a customer and someone that will appreciate that you gave them a gift card.
Yeah. You know, he can talk about the products forever, but I'm going to jump in here and say, 15 minutes after it was looking at the website, our old website, you guys, okay? He came back and said, this is it. This is the company, okay? And I'm like, oh, okay. What I really look at it, I took a look at it as the compensation plan. And then I told him, I said, okay, if this is for real, back when we first were starting, I said, my God, honey, this company is for real because their compensation plan is designed to help people from the very beginning, not only for the people that's already on the top, no. And then as we go year by year, guess what? The compensation plan is like getting better and better and better. I mean, I heard in my team, people's making as an executive, I'm gonna say it, $5,000, $4,000 as an executive, okay? As an executive. It's like, and even directors, they say, I make $2,500, and I'm going, you make what? As a director. So this compensation plan is designed for that, for the people that just first started, for the beginners. And do you need to have experience in network marketing? No. No. Do you need to like the green drink? You'll like it, I promise you.
Or
you
can't beat
will.
this, man. Here's some can't beat this that'll rock your socks. But go ahead, Amy.
Well, I was going to say your team is leveraging our fast start bonuses. Your team is leveraging what we call our ultimate business transformation. And I just, and leadership starts at the top. The team does what the leader does. They say the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. And you guys are amazing examples. So speak a little bit about how you're doing that, how you're cultivating that duplication with the fast start bonuses and using our ultimate business transformation.
Okay, I'll go. Well, just like you say, duplication. Whatever you do, they're gonna do, okay? Everybody. So I always say, there's a lot of money hiding in the compensation plan, but let's don't leave it on the table, I start with that, okay? Especially right now, people needs money. In my opinion, any other time people needs money. So we show them how to make the money from the very beginning. The option to make the money, the option to get your investment, which is not investment, but it's the investment in your health right away. Like in less than 2 weeks, you're gonna have the money in the bank that you put it there. Okay, if you wanna go fast, of course they wanna go fast because it's more money. You wanna go slow, it's less money, but the money is still there. You guys, I want you guys, everybody to hear this. Even if you don't go fast, the money is there. But if you go faster, double the money. You double the money in there.
With our Fast Start bonuses, there are people in 1 month, in their first month, in their second month, making $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 because Amy and Dave put in a Fast Start bonus. We had bonuses that were great, but during this pandemic, they decided to double the bonuses. We know people are dealing with challenges out there. We know people, listen, we're home-based business. Our lifestyle is working at home. Not one thing has changed for us since we've been doing this pandemic. We're just doing more Zoom calls, more on the phone. We haven't even seen Dave and Amy live for 3.5 months. And we would always see them a couple times a month, but we're on Zooms and they're on Zooms like this Zoom. I can tell you right now, the person who invited you on this call, you want to call them as soon as this is over and say, explain the Fast Start bonus to me because I want to make $3,000 to $5,000 in the next 30 days. Mm-hmm. And if you just follow the simple systems we have in place and your team, the person that invited you, he has a team above them or she has a team and they're there to support you and give you strength and give you leadership, and you can build this and you can be off and running in the next 30 days and you'll never look back.
Yeah.
And you'll pay your bills and you'll change your lifestyle, which is the most important thing. As Dave was talking about, this Purium economy is real. We are just beginning. In the next 5 years, we are going to become one of the giants in this industry because no one does what we do in Purium. No one has the passion, the compassion, the caring like we do. So that Fast Start bonuses, we're always adding things to the comp plan so that people can have a break because of the heart that we have at Purium.
Yeah. I want to say about the transformation, okay? Because people say, well, is that really, it's going to work out for me? How many pounds I'm going to try? How many pounds I'm going to drop? How many with this? How am I going to feel? I always said, the only reason, there's only one reason people will not have good results with the transformation, and it's only one, because they don't take it. They don't. And then they say, well, I want to return it. And I said, okay, have you taken it? Oh, well, because it tastes like this. I said, put ice and put this. And then they call me back and they said, oh my God, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
I remember when I started on the Ultimate Lifestyle, the same products basically that are in the Ultimate Lifestyle, that pack that's got the month's supply, 2 meals a day. Just think of this, 2 organic meals a day or 60 organic meals, however you want to stretch it out. And we'll give you recommendations on how to do it. But I just want you to know this. Most human beings on this planet haven't had 1 organic meal in a week, let alone 2 a day for 30 days. Yes. You want to see changes in people? I was always into health. I've been into health a long time. And when I did that 6.5 years ago, for 10 days, I did it once a day. Then I did the basic products once a day for 10 days. Then I jumped into the 10-day transformation because I heard all these people were losing weight. And I'm going, man, this sounds too good to be true. So I jumped into the 10-day transformation. 10 days later, I was 9.5 pounds lighter. My energy went through the roof. And I finished the month out with the rest of that Ultimate Lifestyle. And I've never stopped eating that core 4 plus 3 or 4 products every month. Now, when you look in our shelf in our kitchen, man, we have some amazing superfoods. And to top that, and this is important for you to get, you can hear a lot of things and you're getting a lot of information, but your grocery bill, our grocery bill went down at least $250 a month. And our eating out bill went down at least $200 a month. Because once you start eating these superfoods, it's hard to find decent food comparable. So you'll save, we save we might spend $350 a month on Purium. We're saving $450. So we're already putting money in our pocket every month that we were spending at these shops with no food.
I mean, he's with this energy, he's all day long because of this. All day long. I'm like, oh my God, where you get?
She hides the can't beat this from me. I just want you to know. You know, and I got some cocoa hydrate. Now you talk about other drinks Dave has developed. Dave is probably one of the most masterful formulators in the history of formulating.
Yes.
You know, when I first started this, I thought, yeah, I like these first 7 or 8 I tried, but I'm sure the rest of them are going to be so. You know what?
Every single.
It's hard to imagine how great so many of our products are. They're amazing.
Well, so I know you're passionate about the health. I know you're passionate about the economic empowerment. I also know you are passionate about your team. You're passionate about the community. You are the ultimate leader of leaders. You have developed leaders, you've supported leaders, you've grown leaders until they've almost left the nest. And, you know, speak to that a little bit. Like, how is that? How do you feel watching your team grow and be so successful and grow in their own leadership?
You know, Amy, thanks for asking about that. Is when I see somebody come in like Seema, like Ra, and I can just go on and on, the Oceans, they come in as like having I don't have babies, but I imagine having a baby, okay, and you care for them. And you're right, I see the transformation that they do. Look at some of the leaders like Seema and Ra, they're like traveling right here all over the United States, having fun, which they're not struggling anymore, like tied to a job from the desk to the office or from another office or city hall or anything like that. She's an architect, and now she's free. That's what this company represents. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping people, because I know it's doable.
You know, when you look at Seema and Ra, Troy, the Oceans, they take this message and then they swallow it, they chew it up, they eat it, they love the foods. Mm-hmm. Then they get on Facebook and they get in the media, and they just, and everyone, there's so many leaders in this company on every team that's taken advantage of sharing this message in the social medias. And that's what, you know, when you talk about Troy, when you talk about Seema and Ra, these are people that are so passionate about people understanding and getting that you can have time freedom. You can have the money that you want to make. Seema and Ra are making more money than they've ever made in their life because of our compensation plan, which is a very well thought out comp plan for the beginner, for the middle, and for the people at the top. So it's a well thought out plan that you all did a great job on. So, you know, and then we got a fellow named David Jeffries in New York City. He's working hard, he's building, and his team is growing. So the leaders, once you enter, like every person on this call, once you step into this, your leadership, because you've probably never had an opportunity where you could be your own boss. Yeah. You could have your own home-based business. You could lead and just take the message and use the tools. Like this iLearn tools that we have. Anybody who wants to go to iLearn can go through the first 2 modules, hear the invitation and the welcome from Dave and Amy, go through the uploading and upboarding, and you're off and running into your business. And that's what our team is teaching all their teams to do, and they're just growing tremendously.
Yes.
Amazing. So Lucy, can I ask you kind of a personal question? I know you came to this country and you know, you brought your dad to this country. You were able to care for your dad as he was you know, as he became sick, he was able to live with you. And you know, can you speak to what being able to have your business at home, being an entrepreneur, working from your home, what kind of space did that allow for you to be the daughter that you needed and wanted to be at that point in time in your dad's life?
Yeah, you know what is huge, okay? Because my why, it was to be able to take care of my dad, okay, and not put him in a home, or not be to be able to have just for him to have his own space, his own, literally his own apartment, okay? He was living here with us for about 7 years,
8 years,
8 years, and he had his own space. He had not a worry in the world where the money was coming from, and I didn't have a worry in the world where the money was coming from. And for him, he had a happy life here. Okay, he had a happy life. He showed me the way over here to the United States, because I immigrated to the United States many years ago. but he showed me the way, and the way was, obviously, because he didn't know any other way back then. It was work for somebody, like David was describing it. Work for somebody, and work for somebody, and work for somebody. Okay, somebody else. Until I had the fortune to meet Michael, and then Michael introduced me to network marketing. And from that point on, I saw the freedom. I didn't understand it in the beginning. I said, it's impossible. It's no way somebody can make that much money. And I'm still like, when I see my checks, I'm like, I'm like, okay, I have to get up and work harder, because you know why I want to work harder? My dad already passed, and I'm grateful that he had a very beautiful 8 years with me, and I was able to take care of him. But now, when I see my checks, I know it's doable for other people to do the same thing. My why changed already. And if somebody asks me, for those mis Latinos, mi gente, if somebody asks me, is this doable, Lucy? You better believe it 100%, because in my way, I am living the American dream, because I'm working from home. I can't travel right now because they don't let me, but I love to travel. As soon as they let me get out of here, we're gone. And I always say, I always have. They ask me, Lucy, when are you coming back? I'm like, I don't know. All I know is when I'm leaving, but I don't know when I'm coming back, because we love to travel. And that's what this industry represents to me. That's part of my American dream. That's some part that my dad did for me. And I was just very fortunate that, like you say, I mean, I stayed home even the last month of his life. Guess what? I didn't even answer the phone because I was taking care of him. It's huge, you guys, because I have the help of my brother and my sisters, but still I'm like, I need to be there with him, you know? And that happened with my mom too. I went to Mexico and I just forget about everything else. And guess what? My check, it was still coming and coming and coming. My check never, ever stopped coming. And that's what network marketing represents to me. And that's why I'm so happy. And yes, sí, mi gente, sí se puede, podemos, y solo necesitas unirte a la compañía. That's all they need to do, is join us, and we can do this.
Amazing. Well, thank you for sharing that. And it's a story that's touched my heart, and I've heard you share it before. And you know, as we wrap up here today, and everyone is loving this Friday night, this interview here tonight, you know, if there's somebody that's joining the team right now, they're ready to jump in to Purium, I would love to hear from each of you. What would be your best advice? What would be your best practices, doing this for 6.5 years, being so successful, being leaders of leaders? What would you tell that person?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go first on this one. You know what? Do exactly what we did in the beginning. Don't doubt yourself. Jump in. And I remember, I'm very honest with you guys. I remember I told Michael, I said, Michael, I think I should still doing this other thing. Just what if Purium doesn't work? And you know what she said, what he said? It's like, it's no if, it's going to work. It has to work. It's going to work. And then I go, but it's not, it's gonna work because we're gonna make it happen. So you joining us right now, you are thinking about joining us with that mentality. It's going to work because it works, guys. We have not 10 people. We don't have not like a dozen people. We have, I'm gonna thousands of people that's making good money. It's making a living doing this. So it's gonna work. And one more thing, don't do it by yourself. Do it with a team. I have a team. Dave and Amy are part of my team, and they support me like you have no idea. Especially with the Latino community right now, they're like, yes, come on over. We're working on some tools, we're working on some videos. It's there for us. Estamos listos para ustedes. Vénganse, nosotros vamos a ser los pioneros. Todos los que se están ahorita uniendo a Purium que hablan español, vamos a ser los pioneros. We're going to be the pioneers, Amy, of the Latino community. Whoever is joining us right now.
Michael, what would your best advice be?
Well, my advice would be, you know, network marketing, Purium, open your mind, open your heart, let your dreams dream a little about what you really want in life, and look at the options out there for you to have your own home-based business, create an income of $2,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month as you build and grow by helping other people build and grow. And your dreams will come true.
Yeah.
Just dream and let yourself open up and experience the benefits of you know, I love these products, and I based joining this company because I knew people, thousands and thousands of people will order these products every month because they see the value. So just know, Purium is value. So honor yourself and step up and talk to the person who invited you and tell them you want to meet a few of their team members. Get yourself enrolled tonight. And tomorrow, start building your business with your team and do it fast and make that money, because it's just a decision for your health and for the wellness of your life. And your life will change.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you are responsible for changing so many lives. I don't even know how many pages are in your back offices of lives that have been changed. But it's quite amazing. You're so inspiring. Everyone on the call has loved the interview tonight. I love you from the bottom of my heart, both of you, and I miss you. We used to see you, like you said, twice a month in person.
And Amy, I just want to congratulate you and Dave. I love watching you all. I feel like you've got your own TV show, and it's so much fun to watch you two and see how much you care. And so I really congratulate both of you for who you are and your love and your passion for people and for health. You're really great leaders. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us tonight. And I know, Dave, I think you're still with us here. Would you like to jump in and give a reflection on how beautifully Michael and Lucy shared here tonight?
Yeah, I was so fun. I was writing down, like, work hard, have fun, make money, build community, save lives, save the planet, like, have freedom. Like, I mean, who doesn't want all of that? Come on. Amazing. Thank you. Gracias to you both. And, you know, have an amazing weekend, and let's keep building. The sky's the limit.
Absolutely. We are collectively, Michael, Lucy, Dave, I, the whole Purium community, we are collectively building an army of people that want to go out and make an impact, want to truly transform lives, that permanent lasting change, whether it's in health, whether it's environment, whether it's financial health, and all three combined. That is what we have here at Purium. Relevant options, timely solutions to a lot of today's issues. And I'm so proud to have you leading the team, being such amazing leaders. And I just want to thank you again for sharing so beautifully tonight. I want to thank everyone who tuned in with us. Thank you, Dave. And everyone have a safe weekend. Stay healthy, stay safe. And we will be back on Monday.
All right.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Great job, Amy.
You too.
Bye now.
Thanks.
Bye, Michael.
Take care. Have a good night.
Bye, Lucy.
Blessings to you
Bye.
both. Blessings, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.